Okay, so we're done with percentage, fraction, ratio, and what else? Ayan, so done na tayo doon, no, with decimals. Ayan, so again, fraction, decimal, percentage, and we are already done with that. So yung next lesson natin is yung exponents and logarithms. Okay, so I guess no, familiar na tayo sa exponent and logarithms, especially sa exponent. Yung mga raised to 2, raised to 3, square, cube. Ayan, so familiar ba tayo dito? Have you heard or encountered using exponent? I guess parang high school no tinuturo na to, or siguro elementary din, no? Familiar ba tayo dito? Familiar pa kayo? Naalala pa ba natin kung paano ginagamit yung mga exponents?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, so better, no? Yan. So, puro tayo math ngayon, business mathematics. Pero, more on review lang po. Okay. So, yun, exponent, logarithms, equation. Okay, so introduction. Why study exponential and logarithmic functions? So, bakit ba natin kailangan pag-aralan to? Pwede naman hindi. Magagamit ba natin to sa buhay natin? So, let's see, no? Okay, so they are very important in many technical areas such as business, finance, nuclear technology, acoustics, electronics, and astronomy. So in terms of finance, kailan kaya natin siya nagagamit, yung exponents? So akala natin, di ba, plus minus division lang. Gagamit pala tayo ng exponent, no, sa business and finance, especially sa finance. So when do we use the exponents and logarithmic? Siyempre, pag may mga simple interest, mga interest, siyempre, nagmumultiply yan by itself as time goes by na hindi mo nababayaran, no? And whenever we compute mga present values, yun. So later naman, madidiscuss naman natin. Later, gagamit natin itong exponent na to. So important siya. So, akala natin hindi natin nagagamit yung exponent. But in reality, kapag may mga utang, syempre, no, minumultiply natin magkano ba interest nila by itself hanggat hindi nila nababayaran. So, we use exponent. Many of the applications will involve growth increasing or decay or decreasing. Okay, so yun, usually naman kapag sa finance, yan, we use increasing and decreasing. So, kapag ikaw may utang, for sure, increasing yung babayaran mo. Kapag may binabayaran ka naman, tapos nileles natin kung hanggang ilang taon natin siya pwedeng bayaran. For example, nag-mortgage ka ng car. So, meron kang pag kinocompute natin as time goes by, kung magkano na lang yung babayaran natin. So, parang may decrease na nangyayari. So, yun. Discuss natin yun further kapag na-encounter na natin yung mga present values, mga ganun. Mga time value of money. But for now, parang sa business finance pala yun, no? Hindi discuss. So, for now, relax lang muna tayo. Grade 12 pa yun. Okay, so, there are many things that grow exponentially. For example, population, yan, compound interest, and charge in capacitor. So, syempre, dahil ABM tayo, mag-focus lang tayo sa compound interest, sa mga interest, utang. Hindi pa din tayo magpa-utang ng walang interest kasi nagbabago ang value ng pera. Nide-depreciate ang pera. So, kapag nagpa-utang ka ng 1,000 ngayon, hindi na yan yung 1,000 next week. No? Lalo na kapag bilihan ng gas, di ba? 1K yan, pero pagdating ng next week, yung mabibili mo sa 1K, unti na lang. Okay? So, kapag nagpautang tayo, mas better na lalagyan natin ng interest. So, kapag may interest, gagamit tayo ng exponent, especially pag compound interest. We can also have exponentially decay, for example, radioactive decay. So, di naman natin ito gagamitin dahil pang science yan. Right? Kung gusto nyong parang sa STEM ata ito madalas ginagamit or kapag mag-engineering kayo or magdo-doctor or chemistry, ganyan. But for ABM, ligtas tayo dito. Logarithm is a method of reducing long multiplications into much simpler additions and reducing divisions into subtractions. Okay, so first the exponent. If a is n real number and n is a positive integer, then the nth power of a is, yan. So ito yung nakikita natin. Ito yung exponent, yung nasa itaas ng variable or number. So meaning, ito yung number or beses na mamumultiply na yung sarili niya. Okay, nagets ba natin? I think we already know how to use exponent. So instead na mag-ano tayo, yung minamanual natin na for example, 2 raised to 2, raised to 3, yan. So instead na magto 2 times 2 times 2 pa tayo pag na-represent natin. So we just simply represent it this way. So 2 cubed or 2 raised to 3. So instead na pahabain natin yung representation, equation, we will just use this representation. So exponent. For example, graph of the function fx is equal to 2x. So the solution, produce the table values of x from -2 to 3. Actually, pag ganito yung graph kapag positive exponent. So exponent, law of exponents, we have here kapag two variables with different exponent, ganito siya nire-represent. So hindi natin kino-combine, hindi natin pina-plus. I mean, ayun, kino-combine natin siya basta same ng variable. Okay, so same variable with different exponent, kino-combine natin by adding the 2. Basta same yung variable, yung base. For example, ito am multiplied by an is equal to a raised to n plus n. So for example, kapag we are multiplying a raised to 3 to x raised to 7 is equal to, yan. So pina-plus natin itong dalawa, yung 3 plus 7. So ang result is x raised to 10. So how about this? X raised to 2 or x squared multiplied by x raised to -5. So ano kayang sagot? Any guess? Just type in the chat box. Let's exercise the exponent. And chat lang natin sa chat box ha. Kung ano yung sagot. I-exercise lang. Alalahanin natin. So, laktawan natin ha, but you can type in the chat box kung ano yung sagot dito. Yung x raised to 2 multiplied by x raised to -5. -5 to ha. Okay, so when we add 2 plus -5, ano yung result? So, merong negative dito yan. That's better. But yeah, since mas higher yung -5, so ang mangyayari niyan, ang sagot is x raised to -3. Am I right? Yan. Kasi pag 2 plus -5, may utang pa ding 3. So x is x raised to -3. Am I right? Tama ba? Nakuha ba natin? Same ba tayo ng mga sagot? If yes, I think it's yes. Let's move on. Okay, so dito naman, kapag division naman, no, same variables with different exponent is divided. Yan, so for example, an is divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Okay, so kapag multiplication, i-add natin yung exponent. Basta same ng base or same ng variable. Kapag negative, kapag division naman, subtract natin yung exponent nila basta same sila ng variable. Okay, kapag pag magkaibang variable, ibang usapan yon. Okay? Okay, so for example, k is to 4, k raised to 4 divided by k raised to 6 is equal to k raised to 4 minus 6. So definitely the answer is k raised to negative 2. So how about this one? So, di ba, pag division, magma-minus tayo. So, ang mangyayari nito is h raised to 5 minus negative 3. Ano kaya yung sagot? Ano yung raise? Alalahanan natin kung paano mag-plus and minus ng with negative and positive sign. Any guess? Si John lang ba yung nag-try? How about the others? So, sabi ni Shamil, which is correct, h raised to 7. Correct. Positive 7. Di ba pag ano tayo, pag may magkatabing, kapag ang equation is magkatabing negative, nagiging positive siya. Parang ang thought is, nabawasan ka ng utang. So, definitely, madadagdagan yung number. So, 5 minus negative 2. Definitely, pag may pagkatabing negative, nagiging positive yun, nagiging plus. So, h raised to 7. Okay? So, if you're getting the same number or the same answer, let's move on to the next. So, the next one is, yan, may parenthesis naman. Okay, so pag parenthesis naman, ang mangyayari nito is minumultiply natin yung outside tsaka inside na exponent. So, unlike na kapag ito pag multiplication, ipa-plus natin, no? Pa-plus natin yun. And kapag division, ima-minus naman natin, magsusubtract tayo ng exponent. Kapag ganito yung representation with parentheses and outside, kumbaga parang yung exponent ay an exponent pa natin. That's the thought. Then, the answer will be, we are going to multiply the exponent from outside to the inside. Okay, so, for example, 4 cube raised to 2. Ayan, so 4 cube square, parang ganon. So, ang magiging result na is we are going to multiply the 2 to the 3. Okay, so is equal to 4 raised to 2 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 3. So, magiging 4 raised to 6. Okay, so how about this one? 5 raised to 5 raised again by 2. Okay, so that's correct, John Forbes. So the answer will be and Micaela. So yan, we're getting there. The answer is 5 raised to 10. Okay, so yun, minultiply natin yung 5 plus 2. So, diba? Okay, so I think we're getting there. So let's move on to another law. So inside the parenthesis is AB and outside the parenthesis is meron tayong exponent na n. So the answer will be A raised to n, B raised to n. So parang dinidistribute natin yung exponent sa bawat variable. Okay? So parang we assume na kapag walang variable dito, lahat ng kapag walang exponent na nakikita, ibig sabihin yan raised to 1 yan. Okay? So lahat ng variable na walang exponent, meron yang parang silent na raised to 1. Okay, so we will need to distribute the exponent n to each variable. So parang 1 times n, b times n, yan. Parang may silent ano yan raised to 1. Okay, so let's try this example. Okay, so 2b raised to 3. So, syempre magkaiba yan, di ba? So, i-distribute natin yung cube to 2 tsaka b. So, 2 raised to 3 or 2 cube multiplied by b cube is equal to 8b cube. Okay, so 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. 8b cube. So, how about this one? So, 3xy raised to 4. So, can you try? So, mag-multiply tayo ng 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, kulang pa dyan first. Parang may nakalimutan ka pa. Bali, ang magiging representation nito is, or magiging answer nito is, tama, 81, x raised to 4, y raised to 4. Yeah, that's correct. So, didistribute natin, no, yung 4, both x and y. Okay. So, yan, no, since gets naman natin, no, madali lang, no, parang review lang. So, I love math, so, ayun. So, let's move on to another law. So, meron tayong dito, decimals. I mean, fraction. Okay, so, yan, a over b raised to n is equal to a raised to n over b raised to n. Okay, so parang same din dun sa may variable na magkatabi, parang minultiply na variable. Ganun din, i-distribute din natin yung exponent, both numerator and denominator. Okay, so for example, 2/3 raised to 4. So that will be 2 raised to 4 over 3 raised to 4 is equal to 16 over 81. Okay, so how about this one? W over 4 raised to 2. W raised to W over 4 raised to 2. Can you guess? Okay, so we're going to apply the 2 for both W and 4. Okay. Try nyo. Okay, so sabi ni Shamil, which is correct, magiging siya, W raised to 2 or W square over 16. So, tama, W raised to 2 over 16. So, next law, A raised to negative n. So that will be 1 over A raised to n. Okay, so kapag negative yung exponent, bumababa siya to denominator. And then we're going to represent the n as positive na. Okay? So again, no, pag A raised to n, nagiging 1 over A raised to n siya. Okay, so for example, 2 raised to negative 3 is equal to 1 over 2 cube. So that will be 1 over 8. So how about this one? 3 raised to negative 2. Okay, so correct. Correct si Samantha. So it's 1/9. Yeah, correct then si Micaela, 1/9. Okay, so let's move on to another law. Okay, so A over B raised to negative n. So kapag ganito yung case, parang nire-reciprocal natin kapag negative yung exponent. So ang nangyayari, yung B na pupunta sa numerator, yung A na pupunta sa denominator. Okay? And then we are going to express or represent it and convert the negative n to positive n. So B raised to n over A raised to n. Okay, so for example, 2/5 raised to 2. So that will be 5 square over 2 square is equal to 25/4. So how about 4/3 raised to -3? 3 times 3 times 3, 27. 4 times 4, 16 times 4, 64. Okay, so correct si Micaela. So magiging 27/64. Hindi naman natin ito malo-lowest term, no? Kasi 27 is, ang ano nito, ang mga divisor nito is 3 plus, 3 and 9. While yung 64, wala pa siyang 9 na divisor. So, yun, hindi natin malo-lowest term, 27/64. Okay, so, yan, gets naman natin. Nagagaling niyo pala sa math eh. Okay, so next, exponent, radical, rational, minus b, and zero exponent. Kapag zero exponent, for example, 2 raised to 0, lahat ng base nun nagiging 1. Kapag 2 raised to 0, ang magiging sagot nun is 1. Kapag 3 raised to 0, 1 pa din ang sagot. Kahit 100 raised to 0, 1 pa din ang sagot. Okay? Kapag 0 yung exponent. So, tandaan natin yun ha. Anything na ang base, any numbers na raised to 0, the answer will always be 1. Okay, so gets na natin. Alalahanin natin to kasi marami nakakalimot dito eh. So radical, the positive square root of, so ano na tayo, may radical na tayo, no? May square root na tayo. So parang kabaliktaran siya ng positive na exponent. Okay, so pag ganito square root, yan, n is a square root of n is equal to b. So means bn is equal to a. So a is greater than or equal to 0, while b is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so rational exponents, yung ano natin, kumbaga yung exponent natin, fraction. So kapag kunyari a is equal to a raised to 1/n, nagiging ano siya, nagiging ganito siya, a square root of n. Okay? So ang nangyayari, yan, katulad nito, meron siyang numerator. So yung numerator, ayun yung nagiging square natin. Yung denominator, ayun yung nagiging square root natin. Nagiging root natin, root. Ayan. So again, no, kapag representation is ganito, a raised to m/n, yung numerator, ayun yung nagiging exponent natin. Yung denominator, ayun yung nagiging root natin. So the representation will be a square root of n raised to m. Okay? So parang, ano din, tawag dito, pag dinistribute natin to inside, pag sinimplest form natin siya, So that would be a raised to m square root of n. So yan, again, zero exponent, anything that any number raised to zero will always be equals to 1. Negative exponent, yan, kapag negative exponent, nagiging denominator siya if whole number. Ayan, kapag fraction naman siya, yung denominator nagiging numerator, yung numerator nagiging denominator. Kapag negative yung exponent. Okay, so let's skip this or siguro try natin sagutan. Okay, so evaluate the expressions. So 4 raised to 3, raised to negative 3 multiplied by 4 raised to 5. So parang magiging ano to magiging ano siya, 4 raised to 5 over 4 raised to 3. So yung ano na lang, sagutan niya na lang kung ano yung sagot kapag 4 raised to 5. 4 times 4 is 100 times 4, 256. So 256 over 54. Tama ba? Ayun, basta ganun. Yan, 4 over 5. 4 times 4, 16, 16. Okay, so yan, basta 4 raised to 5 over 4 raised to 3. Okay, so yung letter B naman, ayan, kapag ganito, no, ano yung gagawin natin kapag ganito yung representation? Ibig sabihin, minumultiply natin yung inside tsaka outside na exponent. So, ang mangyayari nito is negative 2 times 3 will be negative 6. So, 3 raised to negative 6. Since negative yung exponent, magiging ano siya, magiging denominator siya. Okay, so 1 over 3 raised to 6. Okay, so next. Okay, next. Letter C. Yan, try nyo rin sagutan ha, para na-check mo if tama ba yung understanding nyo or memorize nyo na yung yun. Okay, so next naman is 9 multiplied by 9 raised to 1/2. So, ang mangyayari dito is, di ba yung ano natin, yung numerator natin, ito yung nagiging exponent natin. Kapag denominator, ito yung nagiging root natin. Okay, so, ang nangyayari nga, magiging 9, square root of 9 raised to negative 1. Okay, so kapag negative 1, magiging 1 over 9 siya. Okay? So, mangyayari, square root of 1 over 9 multiplied by 9. Okay? So, nagigets ba natin? Okay, so let's move on. Try nyo na lang by yourself yung other numbers or other letters. Okay, so logarithms. Definition logarithm function with base A denoted by log is defined by the log A y is equal to x. Ayan, so definitely magiging ax is equal to y. Equivalent 4, kumbaga. So, most likely yan, kapag may scientific calculator kayo, mas madali siya. Ito kasi ginagamit to madalas kapag mga interest, yung ano na, yung parang may taon. So, kada taon, magko-compound tayo ng interest. So, best way to solve it is by using scientific calculator, using log. So, For example, log 5, 125 is equal to 3. So, magiging 5 cube is equal to 125. Ayan. So, log 2, ito yung nagiging base natin, yung 2. Tapos nagiging exponent yung 3. So, log 2, 8 is equals to 3. So, nagiging yung itong base niya, 2 raised to 3 or cube is equal to 8. So, yung 3/4, ano kaya? 3/4 is equal to 81. How are we going to represent it using log? So, magiging ano siya? Log 4, hindi pala. Log 3 log 381 is equal to 4. Okay, tama ba? Pag na-convert nyo ba into log? So, try nyo na lang next time. Okay, so, ano na lang tayo? 13 minutes? Okay, so, logarithms. So, type of log, common logarithm. The logarithm with base 10 denoted log y is equal to log 10y. Okay, so natural logarithm with base e denoted by y is equal to log e y. So base conversion, yan, log b x log a x over log a b is equal to log 10. For example, ito, log 10x, log 10b is equal to inx, in, and any base. So we're going to put some base, for example, 10, and then base e. So yung log 10x, log 10b is equal to inx, inb. Using let's use logarithm form. Pag 7 raised to 2 is equal to 49, magiging ano siya, log 2, 49, log 7, 49 is equal to, correct? Try nyo din. Pag letter B naman, log 2, 128 is equal to 7. So, kapag ina-exponent naman natin siya, magiging 2 raised to 7 is equal to 128. Kaya nyo ba? Ayan. Okay. Next, letter C. 5 raised to 2, negative 2 is equal to 1 over 25. So, pag kinonvert natin siya into logarithm, magiging log 5, 1 over 25 is equal to negative 2. Kaya nyo ba? Okay. Letter D. Let me know kung nag-same tayo ng sagot. Letter D. Log B, 1 is equal to 0. So, ang mangyayari niyan is magiging B raised to 0 is equal to 1. So, you can try din. Okay, so law of logarithms. Okay, so log A is equal to log AXY is equal to log AX plus log AY. So parang didistribute natin or parang sineseparate natin yung X and Y, and then both variable will have log A. Ayan. Okay, so for example, ito, log 4 5x is equal to log 4 5 plus log 4x. Yan. So, dinidistribute natin itong log 4 to both 5 and x. Tapos plus na siya. Okay. Kapag ganito naman, pag, di ba ito yung multiplication nagiging addition. Kapag division naman nagiging subtraction. So, kapag log a x over y will be log ax minus log ay. Okay, so for example, in8 minus in2, so that will be, pag kinonvert natin siya into log, yan, so magiging parang ganito, yung log a kasi pwedeng i-convert to in. So in over 8 over 2 is equal to in4. Nagigets pa natin? Somehow, 50%? Nasusundan ba natin? Yes. Okay, so that's better. Okay, so yon yung in and then log a. Yan, yung mga log with variable can be we can use in. Okay? So again, kapag division magiging minus. So if we're going to represent this one or convert this one into log, so magiging in 8 over 2, so magiging in4. Okay, so another law, log a x raised to n. So ang mangyayari, yung exponent natin, ilalagay natin sa unahan, log a and then x. Okay. So for example, itong log 5 raised to 3. So yung 3 napunta sa harapan ng log. So 3 times ng log, then 5. Okay, so kapag exponent, yung exponent napupunta sa unahan ng log. And then yung base, yun, is after ng log. Okay, so log a, ito naman another law, log a is equal to 1. Yan, so anything na same, kumbaga parang anything na same yung base here and then yung variable na kasama niya, that will be 1. Kasi parang pag i-convert natin siya into exponent, di ba ang mangyayari, parang ano siya, raised to 0. That is why, kumbaga parang, ano ba, sulatin. A raised to 1, since 'di ba ang nagiging exponent natin yung nandito, yung sa after ng equal. So a raised to 1 is equal to a. 'Di ba? So anything that is raised by 1, any number or a variable that is raised by 1, ang magiging result is yung variable. Okay? So parang kunyari pag 2 raised to 1, that will be 2 lang. A raised to 1, ang sagot is a lang. 8 raised to 1, 8 pa din. Okay, so if we're going to convert this one, ayan, into exponent, nagiging ano siya, again, ito yung base natin, yung a, tapos ito yung exponent natin, 1. So a1, a raised to 1 is equal to a. Okay, gets ba natin? Dapat na-memorize natin on how to convert it into exponential. Okay, so log 3 raised to 3, log 3 is equal to 1. So parang pag i-convert natin siya into exponential, magiging ano siya, 3 raised to 1 is equal to 3. So tama, di ba? Yung statement is true. 3 raised to 1 is equal to 3. Okay, so ito naman, ayan, log 1 is equal to A. So anything that is here in the, ayan, yan, kahit anong number na ilagay mo dito, tapos 1, tapos 0 dito, laging 1 to. Okay, lagi siyang 1. Kasi kung i-convert natin siya into exponential, again, magiging ano siya, A raised to 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so again, itong nasa ilalim ng log, ayan yung base natin. Yung nasa after ng equals, ito yung exponent natin. And then, ito yung nagiging sabot. Okay? So again, A raised to 0 will always be 1. Okay? So parang I and 1 is equal to 0 kapag kinonvert natin. Same pa din. Okay, so anything, any variables raised to 0 will always be 1. Gets pa natin? Somehow? Okay, so ano na, 4 minutes na lang. Okay, so yan, let's skip this practice. Okay, so I guess, okay, let's just, continue this one next week. Okay, okay pa ba tayo? Then, good. Any question, guys? So, try natin yung next, yung exponential and logarithm equation. Okay, any question, guys? Kasi di ba kay Miss Pat, 3 p.m. kayo.
None na po.
Okay, none? Kinaya ba natin? So, cash flow, no? Tapos meron pang exponential and logarithm. So, I hope you are okay. Okay, so kaya natin yan APM. Cash flow, tapos exponential and logarithm. Okay, so, ayan, you can go na, I can dismiss na, so para makapasok na kayo kay Miss Pat. Thank you, ABM. Let's just meet next time. Bye.
Thank you po, ma'am.